Have you ever felt it? A strange sense that the world you see is not the world that truly is. That this life, this so-called reality, is more like a dream, a well-scripted illusion. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. Many great minds have spoken of it. That we are living inside a matrix, a simulated field of perception. But what they didn't tell you is that you hold the key to escape. Let's begin. The ancient mystics, philosophers, and now even quantum physicists have all hinted at this. Reality is not fixed. The world around us is malleable, shifting, and reactive. To the observer, Dr. Joe Dispenza calls this the quantum field of infinite potential, where reality responds to your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy signature. Neville Goddard went even deeper. He said that imagination creates reality, that everything you see and experience is simply a shadow cast by your internal assumptions. You see, the matrix isn't built of machines and wires. It's built of beliefs. Your beliefs are the code. The matrix is not out there. It's not just a broken system of governments, media, and manipulation, though those are symptoms. The real matrix is in the mind. It's every conditioned thought you never questioned. It's every fear you inherited. It's the reactive life you live when you forget that you are the creator. Neville said, "Man is all imagination. God is man and exists in us and we in him." In other words, you are not in the matrix. You are projecting the matrix outward through the subconscious mind. The real prison is forgetfulness. The subconscious mind is like a veil. It filters your divine essence through limitation, memory, trauma, and identity. Joe Dispenza teaches that 95% of who we are by age 35 is a memorized set of behaviors, emotions, and subconscious patterns. So even though you think you're free, you're mostly just a playback loop. Same emotions, same reactions, same matrix. But what if you could rewrite that loop? What if you could unplug? Here's where Neville and Joe meet. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is the only reality. That if you can persist in an assumption, feel it as if it were true, it must harden into fact. Joe Dispenza adds the science. When you combine clear intention, thought, with elevated emotion, feeling, you cause a collapse of the quantum wave into matter. Your body begins to believe the future is happening now. And the matrix, it has to rearrange itself to match your inner vision. This is the exit code. Not resistance, not fighting the matrix, but creating a new one from within. The dreamer must remember they are dreaming, and then dream a new dream. But how do you break free from years of conditioning? The answer is ancient. The breath. Breath is spirit. It is the bridge between body and soul, between the conscious and the subconscious. When you breathe intentionally, deeply, rhythmically, you override the survival brain. You begin to signal safety to your nervous system. You awaken the dormant codes of divinity. In meditation, in breathwork, you quiet the matrix signal and begin to tune into the higher broadcast. This is why many ancient practices, from pranayama to qigong, focused first on breath, because before you can reprogram the matrix, you must leave it. Neville's most famous phrase, "Feeling is the secret." Not thinking, not wishing, feeling. Why? Because the subconscious mind, the projector of your matrix, speaks in the language of emotion. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you change the internal structure of your being. You activate a new tone line. And this isn't just spiritual fluff. Joe Dispenza showed that people who emotionally experience their vision even before it manifests begin to alter their brainwaves, their heart coherence, and even their gene expression. They become the version of themselves that already lives outside the matrix. Neville said, "Live in the end. Don't hope, don't wish. Occupy the state of the wish fulfilled." Why? Because in the multiverse, every version of you already exists. The you who is free, the you who is wealthy, the you who is awakened. That version isn't somewhere out there. It's right here, vibrating on another frequency. Your job isn't to create that life, it's to merge with it. This is how you exit the matrix. You stop reacting. You start creating. You assume the role of the I am. I am that I am. The name of God revealed in Scripture, and the divine command embedded in your consciousness. Neville taught that every sentence that begins with I am is a creative decree, and whatever follows it becomes your world. So, what are you saying? I'm tired, I'm stuck, I'm lost. Or, I am free, I am powerful, I am the dreamer awakened. Every moment is a chance to recode the matrix. Every breath, a chance to tune in to the field of miracles. Here's the final truth. You were never meant to escape the matrix by force. You were meant to remember it's a dream, and then become the dreamer within the dream. You're not a prisoner, you're the programmer. So now, close your eyes, breathe in slowly, feel your heart beating, in sync with something greater. Say within yourself, I remember who I am. I am the one who chooses the scene. I am the one who moves the world through imagination, emotion, and vibration. Welcome back, Creator. Now, dream on purpose.